what we would call a baseball cut. What we suggest to customers is don't call them a baseball steak on the menu unless you're like across the street from Fenway Park or somewhere like that. Call them a top sirloin. Call them some version of a sirloin steak. It's a very marketable item, okay? It's an item that most customers are going to be able to put in their menu. An 8-ounce portion is going to cost them between $5.50 and $6 a piece, 10 out of 12 months of the year. A lot of times when you're looking at customers' menus and portion steaks and things like that, you do it backwards. What do you need to sell it for? Okay? Therefore, we can work back the food costs that way. If they're selling an item on the menu for, you know, $14, $16 an entree, we're not talking about tenderloin. We're going to be talking about lots of other lower costed mussels. They're going to work in that range, the cost range they need it to be in.
See, I missed that when I broke that loin before. See where I missed it by an inch? That's a strip steak. That would have been on this right here. I would have lost my job. No joke, or I would have put into. I would have been put in a different room.
Baseball steak is cut out of the top sirloin, and we use the term baseball because it's got a higher profile. It looks more like a little mini fillet in essence. Okay. Then we have another style where we cut them across the face. We call 2/3 because it goes 2/3 across the way of the face of the top one. Okay. It's going to give you a lower profile. A lot of customers prefer those because they can get a quicker cook time. It's a little easier to work with. With the baseball, we'll break those apart because you see most customers need to start them on the grill and finish them in the oven.
So, who pioneered the baseball cut in kind of the food service industry? Who was it? Anybody know?
Outback.
Outback, that's right. That cheap sirloin they advertised for years and years and years. And they were the ones that actually took this. When we're going to get to it, they're going to actually show you where it comes from. But they're the ones that did a fantastic job of marketing that cut, you know, and having a semi-affordable choice product.
Well, they call it make it look like a flight. They call it a flight.
You can do a lot different. You'll see. We'll get to it. So, not too bad. Did I do all right now?
Not bad.
6 pounds. You got it. We got. Now, if you look at the cost of cattle live when they're buying that clean carcass at $2.50 a pound at the high side to what are we today? 220s for carcass cattle. They buy that whole carcass. They get the fat, they get the bone, they get everything. They have to do something with this. They have to sell this. Either further, someone's looking for product. The hide gets sold. The head gets sold. The tongues get sold. Everybody wants something. The hides we ship to France for gloves and leather, you know, processors that just process. We ship most of it to
They come back
Europe.
as Coach with an insignia on it.
And you paid a lot of money. You probably sold that hide for $2. You could have made 100 bags with it. So we have our top sirloin. We have a little bit of tri-tip here. I'm going to peel off.